No,
on the roadway, right?
it shouldn't be too bad. There won't be a lot of moisture out there, and that can cause a problem when you combine that with the cold temperatures. Let's start with the forecast. So we are going to see some subtle changes. They're not going to happen that fast, but believe me, they are going to happen. Weather at KLBI5.com to send in those wonderful viewer photos. 46 in Medford yesterday. Guess what? The normal temperature is 46. Spot on. 2010, that was last year, we set a record of 63. It's hard to remember now just how warm it was this time of year last year. We are talking about a 48 yesterday in Klamath Falls, 39 the normal temperature, so about 9 degrees above average in Klamath Falls yesterday. We start off with an air stagnation advisory. It's no surprise we have it on the east side as well as on the west side. And that goes until about midday Saturday. Finally, we're going to start to get more circulation by the middle part of the weekend. A freeze warning is in effect by the coast until 9 a.m. And we're talking about a freeze watch until tomorrow for the south coast. So cold temperatures all the way around. Check it out. 38 degrees right now in Brookings, 32 in North Bend. We're seeing some teens, some 20s as well along the I-5 corridor. And it's cold on the east side at 18 degrees in Klamath Falls. Clear skies, though, dominate the scene. There are a few patchy areas of fog to the north around Josephine County, sneaking into Jackson County a little bit. Clear skies, though, across a good portion of the satellite radar. And again, high pressure finally starting to break down. This dominating ridge has been with us for quite a while. As it begins to weaken and move out to the east, we'll develop a more progressive weather pattern for the weekend. That means more mid to high level clouds Saturday and Sunday. Could even see a shower rolling through about Sunday late in the day. By the early part of next week, more high pressure building in. It's not going to be the big dominating blocking ridge that we've seen this time around. Enough to keep it dry Monday and Tuesday, but by Wednesday, we'll see a change towards the wetter. And then after that, it appears we'll be in a more typical weather pattern for this time of year. That means more precipitation on the way. So we are going to begin to see some changes today, but still areas of fog with clearing skies. Northeasterly winds about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with areas of fog. The south coast will see sunny skies with northeasterly winds up to about 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming mostly clear tonight. So after the frost this morning, temperatures get up into the 50s. Of course, we're seeing 60s around Brookings. Still somewhat of a Chetco effect. That's just the offshore wind blowing around Brookings. But cooler around Bandon and Port Orford, only low to mid 50s for highs. Western valleys will see patchy freezing fog today and mostly clear conditions for tonight. The highs barely making their way into the 50s now in Mount Shasta. We're seeing some improvements in temperature. Not as much, though, around the I-5 corridor, Western Valleys and the Rogue Valley. 46 for Medford, 47 for Ashland. Lows in the mid-20s. Grants Pass, 43 for the high today, a low of about 26 there. And cloud cover could impact the Roseburg region with a high near 40 and the low only dropping to 28. However, that is cold enough to get 4 degrees below freezing. East of the Cascades, sunny skies today, northeasterly wind at about 5 miles per hour. Tonight, we're mostly clear. Highs today on the east side getting into the 40s easily, even some low 50s around Christmas Valley. But look how far the temperature drops off tonight. The mercury all the way down to 5 in Christmas Valley, 16 for Paisley, and 10 for Lakeview. Here's a 7-day outlook. We talked about high pressure breaking down, moving over us, and then finally out into the eastern part of Oregon as well as Idaho. Friday, Saturday, we start to see more mixing in the atmosphere. Finally, Sunday, some mid to high level clouds move through enough to bring a light shower to the region. Not a major system we're tracking here. Monday and Tuesday, high pressure slowly builds back in, but it's gone by late Tuesday into Wednesday as a trough makes its way through, and that cold front could bring yet another dose of showers to the area. Probably a better chance this coming Wednesday, definitely over Sunday. For Klamath Falls, of course, and the Klamath Basin as well, that region could see some snow by the middle part of next week. So again, this dry weather was not going to last forever, and it appears finally we're seeing some changes.
Much time to talk a little weather now.
That's
hey,
right.
How you doing?
Good so far. We are a little cold outside, quite a bit cold actually around Medford.
It's chilly.
Chilly this weekend, lots of fog. We're dealing with the fog again, but it's very localized around Medford, not really spreading to the east side much or by the coast, allowing for those temperatures to really bottom out at some cold numbers. 5 degrees for Christmas Valley. That was a recent temperature there. But let's do a quick watches and warnings layer. We do have a freeze warning in effect for the coast till 9 a.m. Don't want to neglect that. And the gray color there, that's just some problems with the air later on today. Stagnant air warning, so advisory. Be careful about that. 1 mile in Medford for current visibility, 10 in Klamath Falls and Lakeview. So the real problems are locally around Medford as you travel up and down the I-5 corridor. You'll hit the fog. It's dense, it's close to the ground, and that can cause a problem. 27 degrees in Medford currently, not much in the way of wind. Perhaps that's why we've had so much fog over the weekend. I'd say that's a good indicator. Not seeing that wind pushing the fog out. 16 degrees in Klamath Falls. Northerly wind about 5 miles per hour. East of the Cascades starting off very cold. We'll see where we go later on today. I can tell you so far it's cold. 19 in Lakeview, 13 for Alturas. We got some 20s as we go up the I-5 corridor. 50 degrees currently in Brookings, 48 in Crescent City. It gets impressive in terms of the cold temperatures around North Bend, 34. Here's the ridge of high pressure that's impacting our forecast. You see that right here. A lot of this activity to the north. And this blocking ridge right here has really governed our forecast for the last week and will continue to do so over the next 7 to 10 days as high pressure stays nice and strong. That means dry conditions with cold nights, fog in the morning on the west side. We'll see sunny skies after the morning frost in the north coast. Northeasterly wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear with late frost tonight. The south coast will see northeasterly wind as well with 10 to 15 miles per hour. Zooming in on the coast, though, showing 50s, even 60s around Brookings. So we'll see the offshore wind providing a nice, almost warm day, you could call it, around Brookings, but the nights will be very chilly. Persistent fog in the western valleys giving way to perhaps some clearing. You may see the sun through the fog, and that will help boost the temperatures up. A lot of these numbers here are dependent on whether or not the fog does burn off. I can tell you the lowest chance for fog burning off will be around Medford, which could be blanketed by a good amount of low clouds throughout the day. 45 in Ashland. Notice the temperature differential between those two cities, Ashland and Medford. It all depends on the amount of sun we get today. 39 the high in Grants Pass, a low of 26. Roseburg 41 for the high, a low of 32. East of the Cascades, sunny skies, an easterly wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour, just enough to break up any fog that might get started this morning. I do think clear skies will continue into sunny skies later on. 40s for highs today with some upper 30s sneaking in. Overnight, we've got teens, 20s, even single digits around Christmas Valley and Paisley to the overnight low in Christmas Valley, getting very close to below zero temperatures. 30s for the Rogue Valley to begin the week. Then we start to warm it up Wednesday and Thursday. High pressure still staying very dominant throughout the week. That means sunshine east of the Cascades, lows in the teens for the coast. Expect a cool week overall with lots of sunshine. And again, Austin, we'll see those warmer temperatures around, the warmest ones, I should say, around Brookings.
So the place to be today, Brookings.
That's right. Brookings is a place to bring the beach ball out. Why not, you know?
Why not?
66 degrees.
Enjoy it in December. Gosh, that is just, I'm jealous.
I know. I want to be there.
Oh, man. All right. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. The morning show back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.